name's Mat Everett. Most people know me as Lethal Camaro. Today I want to show you guys my 1971 Camaro Resto Mod equipped with Detroit Speed suspension. Now when I set off to build this car, there's a million options out there, but I knew I wanted it to sit low, I knew I wanted it to ride nice, and I knew I didn't want to go too crazy with it. So I reached out to Detroit Speed. They introduced me to their Speed Kit 2, Speed Kit 3 setup, mini tub setup, and it just was perfect. They sent me some photos, worked directly with their team. They gave me a lot of inspiration of what the car could look like and do. You know, the Speed Kit 2 up in the front, it's a quick, easy bolt-on to your factory subframe. Bolt it right in, fully adjustable shock, so if you want it to sit lower or higher, you could do that. I really love the flexibility with that. It let me really kind of work around how the tire and wheel setup was gonna work. I did put the brand new Rocket Flare wheels from Rocket Racing on there, paired it with the Baer Brakes, also great Holley products, and it just really set it off. For the rear, we did do the mini tub setup from Detroit Speed. Really allowed us to put some meat back in the rear. So if anybody knows these second gen cars, you really struggle getting above 275s with the factory setup. The Detroit Speed opened that rear end up 2 inches on both sides, gave me the flexibility to fit up to a 335 tire up in the back with a 12-inch wheel. Plenty of clearance in there. I didn't want to go down the route of a drag car or anything like that. So leaf springs are perfect. They set in 2 inches on both sides with the narrow fuel tank. We paired the car up then with an LS7 from GM Performance. We put a big old carburetor on it, 950 Holley XP. Thing is awesome, makes some power. We are just using the regular 8.5 inch 10 bolt in the rear. Don't need anything crazy for a cruiser. The power of the LS7 being all NA with the suspension from Detroit Speed, it was a match in heaven. It rolls so nice, super comfortable ride. When I set out for this build, I really just wanted a clean line. I don't know how many guys out there see the original 70s cars. They sit really high, they got really narrow wheels and tires, and that wasn't my vibe. I wanted a clean look, again with the Detroit Speed suspension, bringing the car down to the ground. I needed something to kind of like set off the paint. So when we chose this shark gray metallic color, came from a 15 Z06, I found a company called Anvil Auto. They make quite a few parts for these specific generations of cars. And from the splitter to the hood, to the headlight bezels, to the mirrors, to the handles, all the way to the back with the 3-piece spoiler. Even have a little bit under the hood. So also with these cars, you see a lot of options when it comes to the interior side. I ended up going with a company in Apple Valley called Robbins Upholstery. They helped me dial in the inside with a solid headliner, all the way with everything wrapped from the sail panels to the A-pillars, all Alcantara wrap. Just a nice clean look. And then you'll also see the leather has a carbon fiber imprint in it. So it really ties it into the carbon fiber on the exterior. You'll see the chrome touches on the interior along with the black and the carbon fiber. I really wanted to tie the car in inside and out to make it just kind of unique. And one of the other things you'll notice is the seats have no headrest. That was a big thing for me because I wanted to be able to see through the car when it was parked. Narrow tank, mini tub kit, all the rear end stuff. Super, they just made it so easy. Their team made it super easy to just, yeah, we need all of that to make that.